Hey everybody, Rivers here. Tonight I'm going to do something a little different. I've done a video with the Google Notebook LM, the AI program that you feed stuff into it and it'll talk to you. Tonight I'm going to do something like that, but I'm going to interrupt it and pause it, and that way I can talk to it and hopefully get some feedback or whatever. And I just want to see how it works, so this is kind of a trial and error type of thing. I'm hoping the volume works out well. The topic for tonight is, should DMs cheat? What I had put into the program was, should DMs fudge dice rolls? And so it came up with, should DMs cheat? So, which I guess is a fair enough assumption there. So let's go ahead and get this started and see what happens here.
Welcome back, everybody.
There we go.
Ready for another deep dive. Today we're wading into some morally murky waters, you could say.
Morally murky.
Well, we're talking about something that, let's face it, every dungeon master has at least thought about.
I don't know what's up with
the
my
age-old
gimbal.
question. Is it ever okay for the DM to, well, cheat?
I see where we're going with this. And let me tell you, it's a question that has sparked endless debates in the TTRPG community.
Exactly. Should a DM ever fudge dice rolls? Or tweak an enemy's stats a bit? And maybe the most controversial part, is it okay to do those things to save a player character from certain doom?
Yeah, you're hitting on some sensitive topics there, because it really boils down to the balance between, I think, fairness and creating a truly memorable game experience, right?
Oh, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
What if the DM rolls in the open all the time?
Oh, that's a really interesting point.
It is. It kind of changes the whole dynamic, doesn't it?
Yeah, like if all the rolls are out in the open, where's the room to cheat, right?
Exactly. If you commit to open rolls, you're really committing to letting the dice decide.
Okay, so in that scenario, a DM who wants to, say, avoid killing off a character, they have to be way more subtle.
Yeah, the classic fudge the roll move is off the table.
So then what? You have to find other ways to influence the game.
Right. You might adjust monster behavior on the fly.
Like, okay, this goblin was going to attack the downed player, but suddenly it's way more interested in that shiny thing over there.
Or maybe you introduce some kind of environmental factor.
Like a chandelier suddenly falling from the ceiling.
Exactly. It adds chaos, but it also creates opportunities for the players.
So it's less about changing the rules and more about creatively interpreting them?
Precisely. It's about weaving a narrative that guides the players away from disaster.
All right, so with that in mind, let's get back to the source material.
Sounds good.
It dives into the debate of DM cheating, especially when it comes to character survival.
And it raises a key
Yeah, that
point.
was the whole
5th edition D&D
side
already
chat
makes it
there.
tough to kill characters.
True, 5e has mechanics to help keep those PCs alive.
But sometimes those dice just don't cooperate.
Or maybe the players make a tactical blunder. So then what?
Do you let the chips fall where they may?
Even if it means a sudden end for a beloved character.
Or do you pull strings to keep the story going?
Imagine we're in an epic final battle.
Stakes are high, tensions through the roof,
The big bad is about to deliver the final blow to the hero.
the dice come up, and it's not looking good. What's a DM to do?
I'm sweating already.
In those moments, so much depends on the group.
What are their expectations for the game?
Do they want a hardcore every roll counts experience?
Some groups really thrive on that.
Character death adds to the tension,
Others are more into a collaborative storytelling vibe.
where the DM
Especially now.
intervenes to keep everyone engaged.
It's almost like different genres of storytelling.
A lighthearted rom-com doesn't have a major character death.
But a gritty war movie, on the other hand, is different.
So figuring
I don't know where they're going with that, but
out your D&D group's genre is important.
Is there some pregame survey, like how much
Yeah.
suffering?
Not that far.
Open communication is key.
Talk with your players, find out what they're looking for.
How do they feel about character jet?
Get every
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
communication is always key.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you can't just guess what they want.
Or assume everyone's on the same page.
Open communication is the key.
This is especially true with D&D.
Before you roll a single die,
So you can find the sweet spot.
What's that mean exactly?
The ideal level of DM intervention. That's not taking away player freedom.
It's less about saving someone.
It's presenting an interesting choice. Even in a dire situation.
Okay, give me an example.
Say a character's about to die.
Okay.
Introduce a new element.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe dive behind cover.
This respects the dice roll.
But gives the player a chance.
So you're not dictating.
Creating opportunities.
What if you tweak a roll?
It doesn't have to be secret.
Transparency can build trust.
Let them know how you play.
I fudge that roll.
Exactly.
Keep the magic alive.
I don't think telling the players you fudge the roll is the right way to go about it, but that's just me.
More elaborative.
There's no easy answer, huh?
Find the sweet spot.
Rules versus story.
Player agency and DM influence.
And the rule of cool.
Ask your players what...
Rule of cool is cool, but I don't know what's going on with my gimbal. It keeps on going high on me, so bear with me on that.
they want.
Couldn't have said it better.
Where do you draw the line?
When do you stick to rules?
We'll bend them for the story.
And how much is right for your group?
Lots to think about.
As you prep your next session,
Until next time, happy gaming.
may all your rolls be 20s.
Or dramatically appropriate.
We hope to hear from you next time.
So that's their take on it, and I think it's interesting. Like I said, I've told people this before. I roll in the open when I DM. I don't fudge dice rolls so much. Now I may forget to add a bonus in there, or not add in their correct damage modifiers, stuff like that, or I may add hit points to the monsters during the combat to make it last a little longer. But that's things that the players really don't know and don't notice. I don't know what's up with my gimbal tonight, but it's really irritating me. So sorry about that. But let me know what you think about all this down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the AI, first of all. Second of all, what you think about DMs and the dice rolls, changing hit points, stuff like that, doing stuff like that on the fly. As a DM, I do a lot of stuff on the fly. I prepare enough to get the session going, and then I got it planned out, and the players go over here. So that's just something that happens during a game. So let me know your thoughts, though. I'm curious to see what you think about it. Throw them in the comments down below, and if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel out if you do subscribe and like the video. And this gimbal's really irritating me. So, but with that, have a good night, and have a good game.